Yeah, Jerry Heller actually, leading into, you were talking about the lawsuits, Jerry Heller actually had a lawsuit going against Tamika, and I believe, didn't they settle?
Yeah, they settled, and they had a non-disparagement clause, which meant that they weren't allowed to talk badly about each other in the media. And so I think that was part of the basis for Jerry's lawsuit against the makers of Straight Outta Compton, because Tamika was one of the producers on the film, and he thought it made him look bad, and therefore it was a violation of that non-disparagement clause.
Yeah, because he had won that lawsuit, that previous lawsuit, and that would definitely make sense. We spoke with Gary Ballin yesterday, Jerry's cousin, and he does believe his health was affected by Straight Outta Compton. You interviewed a lot of people, just as we have. You've talked to so many people that knew Jerry, that knew Eazy. Do you think Jerry was the type of guy that they're trying to portray? Because, I mean, a lot of people I've talked to said he was a straight-up nice guy, and he was always real nice to us. What is your take on all that?
You know, from my experience, as I described earlier in the show, I wouldn't say he was super nice to me, but I will say that, you know, he could be abrasive, and you know, that was, I guess, part of his charm. But I will say I wrote a piece for Forbes this week, and it's kind of an excerpt from my book, Original Gangsters, but it's also a standalone piece that asks the question, did Jerry Heller actually steal from N.W.A.? And I know most N.W.A. fans assume that he did because of Ice Cube's allegations and then Dr. Dre's allegations. But I really went through all the records, and first of all, neither Ice Cube nor Dr. Dre ever sued Jerry Heller, and so you'd think that if he really stole from them, that they would have filed a lawsuit. You know, another thing to consider is that it wasn't Jerry ultimately who made the financial decisions. It was Eazy. Eazy owned the label, and so while I'm sure Jerry had a ton of influence, at the end of the day, it was up to Eazy. So
he was the decision maker.
Yeah, and so through all my reporting and my research and, you know, digging through files and talking to people, I haven't found any evidence that Jerry Heller actually stole from anyone in N.W.A. So, you know, I just don't think it's necessarily right that people assume he did.
Yeah.